Well, I guess before we get started, we'll go let everybody out. Let these dogs out. Go let the chickens out. And let everybody run around on the farm. Come on. Come on. Well, the chickens are definitely wanting out. I love this door. This thing has been working fantastic all all winter long. I absolutely love that door. We got it set to open up at 1 in the afternoon, and it closes around 8:30 in the evening. Perfect. I really hadn't been having to doing anything but feed them a little bit. Yeah, just give them a little feed, and a lot of times, honestly, I haven't been giving them anything. We just let them get out here and forage for themselves. The chickens have been doing great. We lost a few over the winter, some of our newer batch, practically most of them, and that really upset me. But these hawks out here, we had hawks and a lot of raccoon problems, raccoon and possums, and rats. Man, we've been eaten up with rats this year. They've been driving us absolutely crazy. The raccoons and stuff, they come from back here. So we're gonna set some traps today. See if we can't catch some. I've caught a few already, but we're gonna use some salmon. See if we can't catch some more raccoons and possums. I got about 3 days to trap. I'll be home for. And we've been having tons of rat problems in our quail pens. They've been driving me nuts. Now going into winter, we had 2 pens full of quail, and lost this entire pen in one day. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but the chicken wire finally busted through. I'm not sure if it was somebody's dogs or raccoons or possums. I don't know, but something got in there and just killed them all right in that corner. Just killed all of them. I had a 20-something quail. I think I had 2 that lived, and I just picked them up and moved them into there. But we had something start here on this corner to tear in, and what it is this chicken wire. Watch out, buddy. The chicken wire is just getting old, and I need to put up some of that rabbit wire. I forget what it's called, but I got some over there. It's just a project I need to do this weekend. There's a lot of things I need to do with these quail pens this weekend. I need to button up the front of them with that rabbit mesh. It's a lot better fencing. I just can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but I do have some. I need to do both front corners because they always seem to go in where they see the birds. They don't mess with the tarps. And trying to keep our quail, because spring is right around the corner and I'm ready for some eggs and some quail meat. Well, the quail have been doing really, really good. We still have 20 some odd quail in here. That I can, they're all back here. Trying to stay away from me, and Hyper over here, she won't leave them alone. She doesn't bark or anything. She just likes to get right up to the fence and sort of snap at them. It drives me nuts, but they do good with her. But these mice are coming in right there. You can see where they've been digging, and they got a nice little trail between the chicken pen and the quail pen. I got this quail pen butted right up to the chicken pen, but they got a nice ditch, and I think they're burrowing up under here. I've been having to put stones everywhere I see a hole, and they just keep finding a way in. And they want in them feeder tubes. They've just been robbing all the feed out of those feeder tubes. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put up some traps. I bought some traps on Amazon, and I can't get behind this pen. So I thought about going in the chicken pen and putting them right up against the back of the chicken pen. I thought about going inside the run there and putting them right up against the back of here. And these traps I bought are huge. They're rat traps, and they're like a little tunnel trap. And I'm afraid, I know my quail will go in them and kill my quail. So they're just too big to actually put in here. We're gonna see. We're gonna put a couple or 3 right along the back of this fence. and see if we can't catch them in the next few days. I'll leave them out because I come out here every night and check the quail. So I'll leave them out from here on out as long as the chickens don't bother them. They're not big enough for the chickens to get in or get their head in, I don't believe. And we're going to find out. I got to do something about all these rats. We had a cat here at one time, my daughter's cat, but when they moved out, they took the cat with them, Loki. They took the cat with them, and so now we don't have a cat. She stayed on top of them. She was killing about a rat a day, a rabbit, a squirrel. She would kill everything, or he would kill everything. And my wife just got us 2 new kittens, but we're trying to keep them in the house for right now. We let them out the other night. That was kind of fun, but we just know not to let them out when we let these guys out. Let's go get these traps and see if we can figure out how to set them up. These things are absolutely massive. You can see where they just burrow down here, but they got a big burrow down there. So I may put one trap there. I can see where the fence has been pushed out. I can see that where they can squeeze through there and get in one of these traps. There's also a little spot here, and you can see where they've been squeezing in and out. Look at the trap here. These traps are awesome. Just put some peanut butter inside, squeeze them, they lock. When they walk in, hit the little trigger, shuts down. Got the traps, one there, one there, one there. That should cover that whole area. I went ahead and put 3. I don't think the chicks or the chickens will mess with them, because once I let them out, they're pretty set on staying out. They don't hardly go anywhere. If I'm out, it's wherever I go, that's where they go. But once they hit this yard, they don't want to go back in until evening. And usually evening when they go in, they go straight to the roost. So I don't see them bothering them until tomorrow when they wake up. So I'm gonna try to get over here early in the morning and check them. Maybe let the chickens out, that way they don't fool with them. But I don't think they'll fool. I don't think they'll mess with them. And hopefully we start catching some of these rats. It's really gotten bad. Just a long winter of neglecting our birds. Not really neglecting them. I just hadn't trapped as much as I normally do. I hadn't set a lot of traps. I don't do a lot of trapping videos and stuff, but I've done a few. But today, on this video, we're going to try to do some trapping. Hopefully we've got some rats, and we're going after some raccoons next. Now for you guys that are looking for a little update, this is going to be our garden for the year. I got to do some work out here. We're going to put some fence up right down through there so the chickens won't come out and come straight to the garden. I got some fencing I got to put all the way around here and try to fix it to keep the deer out, because my gosh, we are eat up with deer, and I didn't shoot a single deer on my property this year. My brother did. My brother shot one, and my neighbor shot a couple, but there was just not really a lot of deer shot this year. So there should be loads of deer to be aggravating me this spring. But we're going to set our first trap. It's right here on this post. We're going to use one of these coon cuffs. I just love these things. They work great. I don't have to worry about the dogs messing with them. They'll lick the top of them a little bit, but they can't get inside and get trapped. Through here, and the next trap should be right here somewhere. I can remember where I put it. All right, the next one is right here by where we deer hunt at. There's a little tree stand there. Next, we'll just set this last little trap here. This is just one of those little have a heart traps. They're just awesome little traps. They work great. Throw that back there, hope for the best. All right, simple as that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 traps set, 3 rat traps. Try to get rid of some of these little problem animals we have out here. All right, well, it's the next day. We just fed the chickens. They are happy. They are happy. I actually had to walk around, so I got a quick glimpse of the mouse traps. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm really happy. I'm happy. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got one. Got one. That's a pretty big mouse, rat. I'm gonna reset it. Keep them right where they're at. The chickens didn't bother them. That worked out great. Well, that worked out great. I like those traps. That got one rat. I'm gonna call it a rat. One down. We're gonna go check these little possum / raccoon traps. See if we haven't got anything back here. Hopefully I got at least one. That'd be nice. All right, well, I checked the traps back there in the woods. I didn't have any. But we'll keep it checking every day and keep you guys posted. Hopefully, well, actually, I don't want to catch anything. I'm hoping I got them thinned out. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. The rat traps work, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you that I meant to tell you guys the name of the traps I'm using. I just found them on Amazon. They weren't given to me or anything. I bought them actually off Amazon. But apparently they work. They work great. I'm happy with them. All right, first trap, nothing. Still got some bait in there. Something's been eating on it. I don't know if mice are eating it or what's eating it. But something got some of the bait. Could have been birds, but I actually caught a mouse the other day down here by the deer stand. Had a little mouse hanging out of it. Been a very mousy year, mice and rats. All right, trap number 2. Still got its bait, nothing in it. Go check the other 2 down here, and then we're going to go to pruning. But like I say again, I'm glad we're not catching anything, because I feel like if we were catching stuff, there'd be a lot more out in the woods I got to worry about. I'm always happy when I'm not catching anything. I feel like I've dialed them down way back. I'm not trying to catch them and get rid of all of them. I just want to beat them back, you know, beat them back some. There's a manageable population. They can find food and they're not bothering my chickens. Nothing. And nothing. So that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. All right, well, we caught one rat and no possums and raccoons, which is good because I really don't want to deal with them right now. But the rat traps work really good. I'm really surprised how well they work. We only caught one. It's only been 2 days. So super excited about those rat traps. And like I say, they weren't given to me. I just bought them on Amazon. I thought they were smaller than what they were. I would have put them in the quail pen, but I was really scared the quail would try to squeeze in there and I would lose more quail. The chickens haven't bothered them, so working out great. I'll be checking them every day just to make sure, keep them clean and all that, and hopefully catch some more. But thank you guys for checking out my video. And by the way, the quail are doing good. The quail are really doing good. We're about to start getting eggs pretty soon. I actually, yesterday, right after I quit videoing, I heard one of them crow. So that's a good sign that spring is coming, because you don't hear them crow whatsoever during the winter. But I heard my very first crow right after I finished filming yesterday. So that's a good sign. We'll be getting eggs pretty soon. I'll keep you guys posted with some updates on the quail. If you have any questions about quail, we've been raising quail for a long, long time off and on. And they are absolutely the simplest bird ever to raise. I always recommend to anybody asking about quail to get some. They're way more efficient to me than chickens. Now, chickens you can free range and they'll come back to the coop every night. The quail definitely will not come back, so you have to keep them pinned up. But they're high production birds. Lots of eggs, quick turnover with the meat. 8 weeks they're full grown, ready to go in the freezer after hatch. So I love them, and they're absolutely delicious. So any questions about quail, let me know. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Love you guys to death. I'm going back to pruning some more grapes. I almost forgot to show you the name of the traps. Exubi, I guess is what it is. Exubi traps. Like I say, I got them off Amazon. I just Googled, I just searched on Amazon for rat traps. That's what came up, and they look like nothing would get them. I actually thought they were smaller. I was going to put them in the quail pen, but I was scared the quail would get in there.